All right, we're going to pick up where we left off. You have to complete all 9 of the justices, and so you've got 8 left, but I want you to do 3 with me, and I've selected this photo of Captain Jack Sparrow because of the dreads. They'll be a little bit challenging, and the hair, and then I've also selected this image of Big Bird, and then this image of Thanos here. So if you just type them and do an image search, you'll find them. Try and find the ones that I actually selected because they've got good resolution and they have some things that I specifically want in terms of you kind of looking out for when you're making your selection. So let's go ahead and do Thanos first. I have that already copied to my clipboard by right-clicking it. So I'm going to go to File, New, and then just hit Clipboard and hit Command-V to paste that. And we're going to cut this head off, and I want some of the neck. I might even want the collar. I'm not sure what I want. So what we're going to use right now is this lasso tool. And what I want you to do is just do your best in terms of drawing on there. I just want you to hand draw this, right? And maybe I'll just do the neck there. I'm actually doing pretty good just drawing here, and we'll go all the way across. Okay, and there are some areas that aren't perfect, but my intentions are to show you how to fix that. So I can come in and zoom here. And what I want you to be paying attention to is when I grab this lasso tool are these 4 icons right here. This one is the default, or usually should be just defaulted to that. This is add to the selection, this is subtract to the selection. And right now I'm selecting his head and I don't want this portion on it. And so, and this is what I was using last. I want this thing out of my way, hide bar. And so I'm going to cut those away. And so I can kind of just cut that away with this. So I'm drawing away from the selection. I think the hotkey for this is L. Yes. So I'm just showing you how to use one selection tool and then how to fine tune it. So just do the best you can. It's not that big of a deal. Here I'm going to add a little bit more to this. So I wanted to add, to the selection, add to the selection, and then let's subtract this part right here. So you get the idea. All right, so do the best job that you can. Cut that out and then come over to here, Command or Control T to free transform, and let's put this right here. And what we can do is even try a couple things. Command T. There, and then I can push this button and add a mask on here, and then I'm going to change my color to black and then grab B for brush, and I'm going to brush this so it fits inside that right there, and then I want this hair to kind of pop on around the top. So I'm actually just using the mask to hide that layer. And it looks like I got rid of too much, so I'm going to hit X to get white up, and then I'm going to brush this back just a little bit. There we go. Okay, pretty silly. All right, then the next one, I'm just going to close that. No, I don't want to save it. The next one I want to do is, now that you know how to make a selection, and then you can use this to add to the selection, Command D to deselect, Command D. Or if we draw this and you need to subtract from it, what we can do, Command D to deselect. That's kind of the foundation. Now I'm going to show you the fun things that Photoshop can do for us quickly. So I'm going to rely on Photoshop selecting out Captain Jack Sparrow here for me, and I'm going to show you two ways of doing this, and then this is going to expedite everything that you're going to be doing in this project, and it's going to go really, really fast for you. And remember, we just want the head. You can determine how much of the neck and hair you want. But I'm going to show you a couple ways of doing this. Right here is your quick selection tool. This is one tool that I use quite a bit. And you can see that there's a plus inside of the cursor there. And I'm just clicking. And the thing that you need to realize with this tool is the moment you click and it gives you something that you don't want, for example, I don't want the sky, I'm going to hit Command Z. And I need to undo that because I don't want Photoshop to be misled. If it thinks I want the sky now, then it's going to grab the sky later. And so I have to undo any of that stuff. And you can see we're dealing with some hair follicle and pieces down here, which is going to prove to be difficult, but this is just an entry level lesson and you don't need to worry so much about that. I will show you how to grab all those hair follicles. So now I grabbed a little bit too much, and so I need to brush this back. So if you can see the plus sign inside my cursor, if I hold Option, I get a minus sign in there, and that means I can just brush this back and bring it up to maybe not that far, maybe like right here. Yeah, why not? Just get the hair. Okay, and then I'll hit Command X to cut. Come over here, hit Command V to paste it, Command T to free transform, and then put this so it's proportionate. Enter to accept, Z to drag in, and I think we need to go a little bit smaller. Something like that. Good enough. Okay, so that's the quick selection tool, and it's a really, really handy tool. We're going to find one that's even more handy. I'm going to hold this down, and we're going to grab the object selection tool. The object selection tool is great for selecting people, but it's actually really, really great for selecting objects. And as I move my cursor around here, it's starting to even think of things that maybe I would want to select. For example, it's starting to recognize Big Bird, even this tie right here. So I could select this and then do something like I could even get rid of his tie and fill it up with some of the yellow feathers there. But that's nor here nor there. I just wanted to show you what this object selection tool does. And so we can grab Big Bird. I just clicked on Big Bird, and then I can cut him out. But you can see that we didn't get the tie here. So then what I would want to do is add that to the selection. So I'll click on that and click on both of these holding Shift, and then now I've got them both. But that object selection seems to be a little bit squirrely there. So I think what maybe we could do is, it's a good tool for selecting things, but you can see how it's doing it also a really good job nitpicking between these two items right here. So maybe that's not the best tool for this particular object or picture here. Let's go up to select and let's find subject. So when I hit subject, now it still kind of did the same thing here, but notice that around the edge it did a really good job going around the feathers and really getting a good selection here. So based upon what we've learned, we can add to the selection. I can come over to my lasso tool and I can hit add. I can say go ahead and grab this, we want that. Go ahead and grab this, we want that. I'm saving a little bit to show you that what I would probably do is actually just go over here and grab the quick selection tool and just quickly click on that. And so it went ahead and grabbed it. And then I'm just going to kind of zoom in and check my edge to make sure it's got everything that I want it to get. I want it to get this right here. And so I'm going to click on it and did the selection. I'm not going to worry about that hair follicle or that skinny part of the feather. I'll show you another day on how to get that. not something for today. So the selection looks good all the way around. So I'm going to hit Command X to cut, bring it into here, Command V to paste it, Command T to free transform, and let's put Big Bird right here. Kind of wanting to snap too. When I hold control, I can just freely place it wherever I want to. Command T, and I'm just making this kind of somewhat proportionate. I have his neck pop in there. Maybe kind of go like that. Okay. And what I want you to do is, on this Big Bird one, I want you to practice adding a mask. And so we're going to add a mask onto it. When we did our black and white with color exercise, the black and white adjustment layer automatically had a mask. And so I had to hit this button here to put the mask on there. And maybe even practice deleting the mask. And I don't want to apply the mask, I just want to delete it. Just so you know that it can be deleted, and then we can add a new one there. So if we grab our brush B and make sure that black is up, don't forget X flips these, and we want black up. And I'm going to grab a brush that's got somewhat of a hard edge, not too, not too soft. And I want to start getting rid of some of this stuff here. If it's too soft, then you can't get good precision with it. Trying to get that collar to meet up there. So it looks like maybe I could bring this down to maybe about here. That looks pretty good. And I can even use Big Bird's tie. Remember, the beauty behind masks is if you went too far, I can just flip this back to white and then brush this back. You know, something like that. So now it looks like it fits inside there. But, you know, I think I like it better like this. Kind of like that shirt showing up right there. Boom. There. Like it. So you can really see how we can get precise with Photoshop, and it just only gets stronger. So those are the three that or four rather, don't forget, I forgot Thanos was too blended in there, I couldn't even see. I want you to do those four, and then the other five, you get to choose whoever you want to do and how you want to do it. This one still is kind of bugging me, it doesn't fit in there very well. I'm going to show you, I'm going to grab this Thanos one though, and I'm going to show you another way that you could possibly make a selection, and it's up to you if you choose to do it. But I'm going to grab this and paste it in, and rather than when going to select and grabbing subject, sometimes it's easier to grab the sky, and then you can just delete the sky and gets rid of the sky, and then you can grab your character from there if it didn't prove to do a good enough selection from the get-go. So let's undo that, and then see if we went to selection and go to subject. Yeah, you know, and it did a great job. So boom, paste. So you can see that one is really, really easy. So you do the 5 and then turn it in. I'm going to show you how to save this as a JPEG, and then you're going to submit a JPEG to me. So File, Save As, and go ahead and name this your name. Mine happens to be Josh. And then I want you to put Crazy Court and save it to your computer because you're going to be turning this into Teams, and then hit Save a Copy. And when you hit Save a Copy, it allows you to change the format here. So you click Format and then go to JPEG. So there's 3 JPEGs here. Just hit that top one right there. And then save it. Find a place to save it. So the desktop, hit Save, and then Yes, we want it to allow it to access our desktop. And then here is a resolution option, which I always just put as the highest. And then you hit OK. I'm going to hit cancel because I don't want this. And then that's the assignment that you'll turn in. That's Crazy Court. Hit me up if you have any questions.